Hi guys, I've just come down from the shower. No topper. I've washed the topper, and this is my my extensions, all attached. Obviously, they've all been washed. Everything's lovely and soft. A little bit damp still, but it's okay. So I'll put my nightie on. There's no point getting dressed up again, so that's what I popped on. Going to do apple pies. Going to do strawberries and ice cream again because I've got to get through all that ice cream and all those strawberries. So. Skippy's still in the bath as we speak, so while Skippy's in the bath I'm going to make my sandwiches because I've got to do them anyway. I had cheese today, so tomorrow's going to be, I think I've got some corned beef. Shall we have a look, see what I've got? I think I've got Snoop hoping upon hope that he might get a little bit of meat. There you go, do it that way. I hope I've got enough bread out, I haven't looked. Oh, perfect, just about enough I think. So I'll do my sandwiches. Put my cakes in my tuck box. I've got the washing to do. There's not a huge amount of washing to do, but after I've had my strawberries and ice cream, now there'll be a little bit more. Shower's lovely. I shaved from there down, so I'm hairless. 1, 2, 3, 4. I noticed the other day when I went to have my nails done. You sit at the nail parlour in front of the lady doing your nails, and you put your hands on like a little padded rest in front of her, and she had a lamp lighting up your hands, and I could see all my knuckles were hairy. I went, oh, I better shave those. So I've done those tonight. I've done all my arms, armpits. I've done that a lot, guys, all the way down to my toes. So I'm absolutely hairless, other than what's up here, and obviously I shave in the morning. That bit that gets done in the morning. There's not a lot of growth, guys. That's tomorrow it'll be 24 hours since I shaved, and the only hairs that do come through are my grey hairs. And until I have the electrolysis, the laser isn't going to get rid of the grey hairs. It only gets rid of the dark hairs, and so hopefully we're working towards that. I keep hoping that we're going to get there, because as soon as we start the electrolysis, I'm going to rebook my lips and get my lips done, because I'm just itching to get my lips tattooed. Not a deep tattoo, just a light tattoo, one that will actually wear off. Like my eyebrows, I had my eyebrows done, microblading I think they call it, and it's a very shallow tattoo, and it does wear out. And the idea of that is if fashions change and you don't want hardcore eyebrows on there for the rest of your life, you do these shallow tattoos, and they grow out after a couple of years. You have to go back and have them retouched again if you want to keep them, or you can change the shape. It's up to you. So that's what I had. I had microblading done for the eyebrows. They also do eyeliner. I'm a bit squeamish about that, something very close to your eyes, but yeah, I'm still sat on the bench on that one, not 100% sure about that. But the lips, definitely want the lips done. I definitely want them done. It's all well and good putting lipstick on, but especially when I'm at work, I get myself all done up in the morning, put my makeup on, but by probably about midday, most of my lipstick's gone, and I'm not going to be reapplying lipstick at work. Whereas if I'd got this shallow tattoo, I wouldn't have to. They'd be there forever. Right, let's get these sandwiches done. Well, at least a couple of years anyway. Right, I'm going to get another loaf of bread out because I've got just 2 crusts and 1 slice in there, so I'll need another loaf of bread. We'll get that out now. That's it. That's my last loaf of bread. That goes up there, and I'll put this one in there as well, like so. Get rid of that. And what am I looking for? Looking for butter and some meat. Aha! Yes, corned beef. There's 5 slices, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So Thursday, Friday I can have these, and there'll be 1 slice left over, which I share between the 2 boys. They'll have that. That is a treat, isn't it, Snoop? But Snoop's hoping for it tonight. It's not happening. Not tonight, anyway. Right, another spoon for my tuck box. I'll get a couple of spoons out for the ice cream when it comes, but that'll be when Skippy comes downstairs. Here we go. There, perfect. Oh. I hope the weather does stay like this for the rest of the week and the weekend, but there is a rumour that we've got this storm coming over from the Bahamas. Ex-hurricane. I forgot what the name is there. They did say the name of the hurricane on the radio. But they said we'd get the remnants of that come Sunday, so Sunday might be a bit of a mucky day or a windy day, I'm not sure yet. So I'm pleased my walk with my two sisters was last Sunday, because that was a beautiful day. Really, really nice. And myself and Skippy were the only ones who wore dresses. I knew my sisters wouldn't. I just knew it. Yeah, my younger sister had shorts on. So there was no more protection from having shorts, because she did say, well, there'd be lots of stinging nettles, which there were. And I got stung. My younger sister said, oh no, I won't wear a dress that I might get stung. Well, she got stung with her shorts on. And my eldest sister, she had like short trousers, so they come just below the knees, and then it's like calf short. She had little boots on and some socks. So she was the one who had the most protection on, but I think we all got stung. But yes, myself and Skippy were the only ones who actually went for the dresses. One day, well, I've said to my two sisters that I want to take them out. Oh, I should have mentioned it on Sunday. I want to take them out for a meal, and that's as a thank you, because it's exactly 6 months now since I had my operation, and it was all thanks to my sisters that I was able to do that. Right, where are we going? What should we have? We'll have Brankston again. And I did say I want to take them out for a meal. Them and their partners, I want to take them all out for a meal together, so we have a night out. Now, if that happens, I'm pretty sure we'll all have dresses on. We must have. So I'm going to message my younger sister and my older sister. They are on a joint chat site, so I'm going to message them both and see if I can't arrange that. I'll have to work it in with both of them, because my younger... Well, it'll be in an evening anyway, but I'll have to work it in with both my sisters. There we go. Beautiful, looks lovely. I can't hear the bath now, so I'm hoping that Skippy's out of the bath. Then we can have this ice cream. Right, sandwiches done, just chop them up. Now, how do you cut your sandwiches? I cut mine, how can I put it? Straight line. I cut mine in halves like so. But do you cut yours corner to corner? And if so, why do you do that like that? Because Skippy cuts them corner to corner. I always cut them crossways. I think they look a bit more decorative being cut corner to corner. But I prefer doing them this way. I don't know. Jury's out. Tell me what the advantages are, please. I need to know. Right, now let's just check to see if I've got any more bread bags. I don't think I have. No more bread bags. So I'm going to have to cling film. So I'm going to get my cakes out as well. Which are there, my little muffins. I've got enough for the rest of this week. Then I'll have to get another box on Friday when I go shopping. So I'll get a couple out now. Put these away. There, and that goes there. There we go. Right, they're all done. Right, I need my cling film, which is in the drawer just over here. Right, I need some more refills for this cling film as well. This is one of those, the plastic box one, where you put your cling film in the tube inside, and then you pull it out and it cuts the cling film. It's really clever, really good. Okay. So you pull it out to the correct length. Set your sandwiches on there. like so. Shut the lid, that chops the cling film, and just wrap it up. Really easy. Right, as the sandwich is done, I just need to do my little little cakes. So same thing applies. If I can get the edge, there it is. Pull a little bit out. Put the cakes on. Chop it off. Wrap them up. There, we are done. Right, so that's everything in the tuck box done. I'll put this over here for washing. Okay, that's all there. I could probably fill the washing up bowl with water. I'll bring the camera over here. Like so, we can get that sorted out. Then it can be soaking while we're having our ice cream. Just run off the cold first. Perfect. Right, that's all filling up. Snoop's still sat down there, I think. You can see Snoop by the cupboard door. Sooty's right beside me. Ah, guys, this is lovely. Haven't looked at the clock. 9:20, so it's not too bad. Right, let's point my hands. Okay, right, that's that bit done. A couple of bowls. Can't do any more until Skippy comes down, so I think it would be a good idea to stop the recording, load this one for you guys. There, that's everything I can do at the moment. I can't do any more in here, so I'm going to sit in the front room, wait for Skippy to come down, then I can come in and do the apple pies. Apple pies, strawberries and ice cream sausage. I've got apple pies on the brain, haven't I? Right, I'll leave the lights on. Make sure Skippy's still up there. Bathroom door's open. Skippy's on the sofa. Right, ice cream and strawberries. Nodding of the head. Right, I shall do that now then. She obviously heard I was recording, so didn't come in. Right, if I do it like that, I need a big spoon first. That's over here. Somewhere, I can't see it. Oh, that's still in the wash, I think. So I'll have to use a normal spoon. That's probably in the washing up bowl. I'm not going to drag it out of there. So just use an ordinary spoon. Right, here we go. Right. And right, that's the ice cream. Getting down, look. About halfway done. Right, I need to cut these strawberries up. Saucer. Ah, I love strawberries. When I was a little schoolboy, my friend's mum used to make jam. And I went round to visit my friend. He was one of my school friends. He was in my class, and I used to, in the mornings, I used to walk round to his house, and then we used to walk to school together. Never walked back together, but I always used to go and meet him and go walk to school with him. And one day I went round to see him, and his mum was saying, his mum said, "Do you fancy giving me a hand? I want to go and pick strawberries." Of course, that was lovely. "Yes, please," I said. So off we went. We went to a local fruit farm, and the local fruit farm was probably about a 10-minute drive away. So you go to the fruit farm, and they gave you like a pallet, a little pallet, and then you basically just went and picked strawberries. They had these rows. They said, right, it's that row. And you had to go up this row and you started picking strawberries. And the problem was, being children, you'd find this enormous strawberry and you'd be saying to each other, "God, look what I've found," and you'd eat it. So I think I ate probably more strawberries than I got in my little container. And I wasn't the only one, because the others there was my friend there was his sister and his mum. We were all doing it. I don't think the mum was eating the strawberries, but us children were. Anyway, after we picked all these strawberries, we went and paid for them and then took them all back. And I went into my friend's bedroom and we sat there playing. And his mum knocks on the door. She goes, "Oh, I've got something in the kitchen for you." So we both get up and go in the kitchen. And she'd made us a bowl of strawberries and ice cream. And we both looked at it and we both went, "Oh." I think we'd made ourselves sick of strawberries. 1, 2, 3, 4. We did eat them though. But yes, that was really, really nice. So every time I see strawberries now, I always think of going strawberry picking with my friend and his sister and his mum, and how we ate so many strawberries. I've never eaten so many strawberries. It was lovely. I used to go fruit picking to earn some pocket money as well. I used to go picking blackcurrants or blackberries, and I did once go to pick apples, but me and the same friend, we both needed to earn some money. Me and my friends used to go on camping trips together, and we had like a 2-man tent and a 3-man tent, and we used to there used to be 1, 2, 3, 4 of us used to go, but we had to save up a bit of money to do it. So I did a paper round anyway, but that didn't earn me a lot of money. So I used to do a little bit of fruit picking as well to earn a little bit more, so I could afford to go camping. And that was really good. That was really good. But we went apple picking this particular day. My friend said to me, "I need to earn some more money. I'm going to go apple picking. Do you want to join me when we can earn some money?" And I said, "Oh yes, that sounds good." So we cycled, because we're still school children. So we cycled to this local fruit farm. And once we got there, there was a sign at the entrance saying, "No fruit picking today." And we went, "Oh, what are we going to do?" And my friend said to me, he said, "We've got a packed lunch." He said, "We might as well go somewhere for the day." He said, "I've got somewhere in mind if you fancy it." And I said, "Yeah, all right." I hadn't got anything else planned. It was going to be a fruit picking day anyway. So I said, "Yeah, that's okay. Where are we going to go?" He said, "We're going to go and see my nan." I said, "Okay." And so off we go. Now, silly me, I didn't ask where his nan lived. Now, his nan lived at Clacton-on-Sea. And at the time, I lived in Sudbury with my parents. And Clacton-on-Sea, to drive is about a 3/4 of an hour drive on dual carriageways. So to actually cycle it, you can imagine it took hours, absolutely hours. So off we went. I eventually asked him where we were going. I said, where's your nan live?" "Clacton." And he said, "Clacton." I went, "What?" I said, "That's miles away." He said, "No," he said, "I know a shortcut." Silly me. So off we go. We cycled all the way to Clacton, and it was a beautiful day. It was super sunny, We had our packed lunch. When we got to his nan's, she's a lovely lady, it was his nan and granddad. And we sat in their garden. They've got a table in the garden with chairs. We sat in the garden under the shade of an apple tree. And they brought us some drinks out, some cold orange with ice floating in the top. And they put a jug on the table in front of us, a couple of glasses, and they sat there with us and we all chatted. And we had our sandwiches. And then eventually my friend said, well, we'd better go now because we've got to cycle home. So off we go. We cycled home. It again took hours to get back, and by the time we got back, my legs were jelly. They were absolute jelly. And the very, very last hill to get home, I could not cycle up it. My legs were that weak, I had to get off and push my bike, and I was shattered. Absolutely shattered. There's a lovely memory of going fruit picking, but we didn't actually pick any fruit that day. Right. Right, there you go, guys. I got strawberries and ice cream. The strawberries are underneath the ice cream. You can see some of them. Look. So I'm going to go and sit with Skippy in the front room. I'll put this video on for you guys. And then I will do you another video when I put the boys to bed, but that will be it. That will be the last one for the day. So I'm going to sign out now. I love you all to death, and I shall speak to you later. Okay, bye-bye.